presentation will fill the full 15 minutes. Like I'll be talking fast.
That's fine. That's fine. And then if there's any questions, and then Square D's are after you. So we only have 3 vendors: you,
Okay.
Square D, and then Eaton. And I'm not sure. I haven't received slides from Eaton yet. And I talked to the Square D guy, and he said that he is sending something. So um, let me find.
You need a production assistant,
I need an
a
assistant.
team, a production team assistant.
Yes.
Assistant.
Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm just looking at the, and I learned today my mic is very directional. All right, so click here for video. So I got your PowerPoint up over here, and I'm going to pick up the video.
So I sent you a separate email with a link to the video.
I got it.
Okay.
Right here. So what I'll do is I'll put it over here. And
I think that'll be the 3rd slide in. I'll say to play that.
Okay, so what I'll do is when that pops up, I will move this over. And I wonder if I can... let me try something here. Video. I'm just going to try something. So if I do a media source, I think if I do a browser, I should be able to just copy this up and do browser, do Control V, hit OK.
Electrical equipment operates on trust. We help evaluate its safety. At UL, we've been working for a safer world since 1894.
Boom. I don't know how to stop that, but you know what I'll do? I'll just do it the old-fashioned way, and I will just bring up the PowerPoint or the URL, and I'll just move it over like this, and we'll put it full screen, and we'll play it.
And you'll have the audio too. It'll have the audio.
Oh yeah, we got audio, baby.
Beautiful.
Ain't guts to worry about that. All right, and then we'll after you get done, we'll transition over, and let me see. We've got we're okay, and then what'll happen is this, we're live streaming it right now, so it'll be. Well, my plans are, because of the chat box and stuff, I can download this and then just crop out yours, crop out Schneider's, and then crop out the Eaton's. I can make 3 separate ones and put those up on the YouTube channel, or I can make it a 1 15-minute session or one hour session. So we can have that chat afterwards, however we want to do that. So we got time. All right. So that looks good. I'll be able to take any questions if there are any questions. You'll have your video and your advertisement. And I'm going to pin you so that you don't move. I think I can do that. I see David Smith is logging in, and Rob Losi is. I don't hear them yet.
So I can drop off after my.
I believe you probably can. Yeah. Oop.
Okay.
Look at you. I got Chad Kennedy. You're not Chad Kennedy. You're Tom Lichtenstein. What am I doing?
Oh.
So I got to
I didn't
change
pick up on that until you said it.
Yeah. Tom Lichtenstein, right?
Correct.
Okay, let's go back to. There we go. Tom Lichtenstein, and then I can take me out of that. It'll be you with the PowerPoint, so I don't have to be in there right now, but I'm in there now for just because I. So that's guest 1, and then I need to configure. I don't see David Smith. I'll just configure these guys one by one as they go in. So I can't hear David Smith, and I can't hear Rob Losi. So was that a chat? Nope. Okay. We do have some buffer, so rest assured. Awesome. Okay. Got your video. Got my email. I haven't gotten anything from my brother from Square D yet. My brother from another mother. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I got Rob Losey's. I'm going to forward that over to my other email address. Let's see, 2023. Awesome. Okay. I don't know how, yeah, okay. So you can see you. Oh, there we go. We got one more person who just dialed in. And
Hello, Tom.
Hello, David. We're getting ready, buddy. So I'm going to mute you, okay?
Lovely.
You sound good. Do you have video?
No, I do not. Sorry.
Okay. Do you have a PowerPoint or anything like that you want to show or anything?
Nope. I just dialed on, just check everything out.
Okay, because are you going to be doing the Eaton thing at after the Square D session after Rob Losey's?
No, that's not going to be me.
Oh, okay. All right, perfect. I'm going to mute you. I don't have Rob's audio yet, but I'm sure we'll get that after we get Mr. Tom Lichtenstein to do his thing. Oh, there's Rob. I bet you that's Rob. Is that you, Rob? Is that sounds like you. I heard you sniff. Well, I am going to mute him. All right, Mr. Lichtenstein. We are live right now, so why don't we do this? I will give you the reins and get out of your way. You tell me when you want me to bring up the video, and I will do that. Hold on. Let me,
Sounds good. Can you hear, Tom?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I gotta find your video. So give me a second. I got too many windows open over here. There it is. All right. Okay, brother. Take it away. I'm getting out of here.
All right. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good to be back, as close to back as possible. My name is Tom Lichtenstein. I work at UL, and I got the next 15 minutes, and I'm going to be talking real quick because we're going to cover a lot of stuff. So here's what we're going to cover: UL field evaluations and some inspection topics and resources for everybody. Next slide, Tom. So first, we're going to take a look at the field evaluation video. It runs about 3 minutes, so hang on for that. And then we're going to talk about remote inspections, field labeling process and requirements for field evaluations. And then we're going to cover some inspection topics and resources. So next slide, and then Tom, you can run the video.
Operates on trust.
Got audio, Tom? I can't hear it.
Electrical equipment operates on trust. We help evaluate its safety. At UL, we've been working for a safer world since 1894. With over 14,000 employees globally, we apply science and objective authority to help mitigate risk and build trust through safety, security, and sustainability. That's why our field evaluation service is a customizable, highly preferred program. UL is fully accredited for delivering field evaluations. In fact, over 88% of code authorities trust and accept the UL mark, as well as prefer working with us. A UL field evaluation label identifies a product that has been evaluated for electrical safety by UL. Our field evaluation engineers inspect a vast array of products. From large-scale projects such as equipment used in professional football stadiums, the Times Square New Year's Eve ball, and hazardous locations, to industrial equipment, energy storage systems, and control panels, to equipment used in local restaurants and even family-owned businesses. Bringing a workplace to life operationally requires many moving parts and heavy responsibility for the well-being of workers and everyday people. So we partner closely with our customers to understand their custom evaluation needs and timelines. Our fully staffed technical experts offer quick turnarounds to help reduce downtime. We service customers and work sites globally and are in close communication with local authorities and code inspectors for guidance. We evaluate certified products that were modified, imported and uncertified products, as well as fully customized products. If a product is out of compliance, we provide you with timely, detailed reports citing each issue and the reference to the applicable standard. We offer custom evaluations, affordable fee structures, code authority confidence, global expertise, and help with
Okay, I thought I lost you. I was like,
At UL, our field evaluation engineers are truly global industry experts. That's because
Was that
our
another
engineers are
screen?
tenured UL employees that carry with them extensive experience, which allows us to service complex to traditional engineering projects. It's one of the strong reasons why UL evaluations are trusted and preferred by over 88% of code authorities. Additionally, we take pride in understanding your needs, as we partner with our customers from start to finish to efficiently complete evaluations, ensuring excellence and a customer experience that exceeds expectations. Evaluating equipment safety and compliance is based on trust. UL helps provide the confidence you require. Ready for a trusted, expert field evaluation? Learn more or start a quote today at ul.com.
next slide. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate that. So I want to talk about, we're doing field evaluations, both in person and remote inspections due to COVID-19. UL has always been open. We were deemed essential. So we've been doing both remote and in-person inspections. Remote inspections follow the same guidelines as our in-person field evaluations do. They're customizable to fit everybody's needs. We have established training programs for field engineers and customers. Remote inspections will continue as an option for our customers in the future. One thing to note, even though they are remote inspections, the field evaluation label will be put on in person during a final inspection by UL staff. So there's always a lot of questions on, all right, if it's remote, how will the label go on? There will be a final in person. Next slide. So field evaluations ensure products and their installations meet the applicable standards and safety requirements. They are accepted by AHJs. They meet all the requirements of NFPA, the National Electrical Code, and satisfy OSHA requirements in the workplace. Next slide, Tom. And they provide solutions for non-certified products, unique custom or one-of-a-kind products, limited production volumes, field modified listed products, and we also offer optional advisory training services and training services. Next slide, Tom. For more information, you can, and Bob Weber's calling me right now. For more information on UL field evaluations, there's our customer service number, 877-854-3577, prompt number 2. Or go to ul.com/field. Next slide. Next thing I want to talk about is with the cannabis production and legalization of cannabis all over the country. There are many issues with safety of plant oil extraction machines. Extracting CBD oil and other things out of cannabis, as well as other types of plant oil, lavender, all that good stuff. So UL developed a standard. It is a American national standard. It's an ANSI standard for the U.S. and a Canadian national standard as well, ULC 1389, the standard for safety for plant oil extraction equipment for installation and use in ordinary unclassified locations and hazardous classified locations. And UL 1389 will be specifically referenced in the 2021 editions of the International Fire Code and FPA 1. And 1389 addresses fire, shock, and injury to persons hazards, as well as covering explosion risks associated with extraction equipment installed in processing facilities. The standard covers preparatory equipment used for trimming, deseeding, drying, curing, and other activities to prepare plant material for extraction. Extractors involving flammable or non-flammable materials. So typically, it's extracting is done with flammable gases such as propane or liquids, propane, and other fluorocarbons, hydrocarbons, I mean, as well as non-flammable materials where they use CO2. So there's hazards involved with both, obviously. Extraction booths include modifying freestanding shipping containers or pods used to enclose and protect plant oil extraction equipment. It includes post-processing equipment, plant oil utilization equipment that utilizes plant oil subsequent to the overall extraction process, such as dispensing machines and assembling machines. So UL certifies this type of equipment and can also field evaluate this equipment. So for more information, there's I think there's probably 40 product categories covered under this. You can take a look at that web page, as well as other resources we're going to talk about in a few minutes. At a landing page for IAEI meetings, ul.com/IAEI, and take a look there. A lot of good information. Next slide, Tom. All right, so there are, talking about resources handouts that we usually give out at the section meetings. You can find those at ul.com/IAEI, and there's information on there for energy storage equipment, cannabis production equipment, installation code search on product IQ, which we're going to talk about in a second, commercial cooking and equipment, and reconditioning equipment. You can see here there's an image. There's a PDF, interactive PDF image on the site for energy storage equipment as well as commercial cooking, where you can, each one of the categories is linked to the category in Product IQ. So UL Product IQ, UL's online certification directory. So you can source products that meet those requirements just from the PDFs themselves. Next page, Tom. And next we're going to talk about is the 2020 NEC code correlation is now available on UL Product IQ. This is the installation code search. We used to have this on UL Product Spec that went away last year. It is on UL Product IQ. And we're going to run through real quick on how to use that. So you can get there at ul.com/database or go to productiq.ul.com. And if you want to click the next page. Database access is free, but they do require you to register. So I'd encourage you to register. Go ahead and next page. So here's what the dashboard for Product IQ looks like. It has one field, excuse me, for pretty much searching for whatever you're looking for, one keyword field. So in this case, we're going to type in installation code and don't hit return right away. Let it populate. They call this a guided keyword search. So it tries to anticipate what you're looking for. So we type in installation code, it pops up, click on installation code search, next page. And this is what that page looks like. So on the left-hand side of the screen, you select your installation code, and we're going to look for PV rapid shutdown systems in 690.12c. So first you pick your installation code. Next slide, Tom. We've correlated 16 different North American model codes for correlation with our certification categories. So you select NEC from the pull down. Next slide. Yeah, I got dry throat. And then you select the edition. The next, you select the year of the edition you're looking for the NEC. We have the 2014, the 2017, and the 2020. We're looking for the 2020. So you would select that. Next slide. And then you go down to the section and enter the section you're looking for. So we had 690.12. You see 690.12C pops up. You would click on that. Next slide. And then what you get is the categories that apply to that code section. So in this case, we have PV rapid shutdown systems and PV rapid shutdown systems equipment. We're going to look at the systems. We're going to click on QIJS guide information. Next slide, Tom. And then here's, this links to the guide information for that product category. The guide information provides a lot of good general information about the scope of the certifications in the category, as well as the markings that may be on the product identity, the requirements that were used. A lot of good information to help you determine the suitability in accordance with the code. On the left-hand side there, you see the View UL Certified Products. You could click that link and you get to all the listings or certifications under that category. And then the link at the top, you see two tabs there, Document and Related Information. Related information gives you a lot of good technical information. You can go ahead and click. And this would show what shows under there, the related information, a lot of links to marketing application guides or webinars or white papers, a lot of good info to help you do your job. Next slide. And then here's the link to the certification. So you see when this slide was made, there were 5 manufacturers that have listings. You could click on each one of those listings and see the model numbers, the ratings, and all that good stuff. So nice and neat. So that covers that. Next slide. And that's about it. That's about all I had to cover today. So we normally hold the UL governmental inspector meeting live at each of the section meetings. Since we're doing this virtually, we're going to have a virtual governmental inspector meeting. It's going to be on UL's platform, not on Tom's platform here, the Western Section's platform. It will be Thursday, 11:30 a.m. Central, and we'll end at 1 o'clock. So you'll be in time for the afternoon technical session. It's for AHJs only. Invites went out last week, but I think a lot of municipalities block the mass emails that go out. So if you are an AHJ and did not get an invite and would like to attend, shoot me an email and I'll send you the link, thomas.r.lichtenstein@ul.com. And then Friday, 9 a.m., you got the anchor here. They save the best for last. I'll be doing a presentation on reconditioning equipment. And then the second half is on how to use UL Product IQ to determine compliance with the NEC. And that's all I have. I think one more slide, which just has my contact information. And thank you, Tom. And you guys are doing a great job so far.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much for joining us. And I'm just looking at the YouTube stuff, Tom, and you've got... there's a question here that says, can Tom Lichtenstein explain the UL Product IQ if time permits? And I believe you just did that, right?
In time for, second?
If time permits. So I believe you went through Product IQ. That was your example, right?
Yeah, I did one part of Product IQ, but tune in on Friday.
That's right.
And that's when you'll get it. The second half of my presentation on Friday will cover about an hour of it.
Perfect.
Alrighty.
All right. Yeah, that was the only question I believe we had. We've got Felix Sandoval. He's dialed in, and he says, "Welcome to Good to see you." So
thanks, Felix. And Felix will be at the meeting. He sent me an invite. He saw us last week on the teaser,
great,
and shot me an email. And he's down in Columbia.
Yes, absolutely. I think he's our furthest participant in the Western Section.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, cool beans. And so there's any,
Thanks, Tom.
if there's any questions for Tom Lichtenstein, you know how to catch him. You've got his email on the list, and I think we're going to try to move over to Rob Losey. So I hope I said his name right, and I'm going to try to set him up. So thanks, Thomas.
Thank you.
All right, brother. Take care.
You too.
All right, so let's do this. I'm going to Rob, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes,
and
can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can definitely hear you. So I'm going to.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, excellent. See that? And it's great when technology works. Do you have a camera or do you not have a camera? It doesn't matter.
Let's see. I think I can. I didn't want to interrupt.
You're fine. No, that was very good. Very, very nice of you. I was worried about that because we didn't do a practice run. For all of the presenters, I did a practice run with everybody, but I did not do that with you guys. So.
Do you see my camera? Am I up?
Oh wait, yeah. Hold on. What I did was I pinned. There you are. Wow, excellent. And look at that. You came right in, but you're not Tom Lichtenstein, so I need to.
Well, I don't know. Let's leave Tom's name up there until I get done talking. Maybe I'll want that.
Oh, that's a good one. Let me see here. I gotta go to guest 1 and just change that. I'm just gonna take the easy way around and change your name on guest 1 to, and this is not Tom Lichtenstein. This is Rob Losey.
And you did great pronouncing it, by the way.
Oh, excellent. I'm going to mute Mr. Lichtenstein because he's still on. And then I am going to call up your presentation. So give me a second. I just downloaded it to my folder. Documents. I got to go to IAEI Western Section, presentations, and I believe yours was IAEI 921-20.
Sounds right.
And enable that, and I'm going to do this so I can.
Last day of summer.
Oh yeah, hold on. External pictures have been blocked. I'm gonna enable them. I'm gonna trust you, brother.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so you should be good. You are unmuted. They can all hear you. I'm going to get out of the way, and you can introduce yourself. I'm going to get out of studio mode. That's what everybody's seeing. Oh, I lost you. I lost your video. It says due to low bandwidth.
Yeah. Buddy. Yeah. Actually, I have just had power go out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Power's out at my home.
Wow. That was perfect timing. But I still have you on audio.
Okay, yeah, because I'm on my phone.
Oh, perfect. So we still have you on audio.
I thought my monitors just went to sleep, but I don't have any power in the house.
Oh, well. Well, we can still hear you. I have your slide deck. I don't know if you have
oh, great.
If you can walk us through it, we can hear you and they can see your slide deck. So you are golden. So why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay, fantastic.
And take it away.
Thank you, Tom.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Tom. So I'm Rob Losey with Schneider Electric. I am the business development specialist, actually located in Baltimore, Maryland. And my primary mission is the East Coast. However, one of my other missions is to help represent Schneider Electric for Electrical Inspectors Association. So thus my reason for being with everyone today. And certainly, this year is an exciting year for us in that there are so many changes that we need to, stay on top of and be aware of. And, whether we're inspecting, building equipment or installing equipment, there's so many different things we need to be aware of. And I know that Chad Kennedy went through many different things this morning. But if we could go to the next slide now, give a review of just some of the things that we are getting our hands involved with. So, are you there, Tom? Okay, I only see, which slide do you have? I just see the NEC 2020. Oh, okay. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to, because I don't see your presentation. I am going to, okay, so I've got it on my laptop so I can review that. Okay, thank you. Okay, so yeah, a lot of changes in how they affect our manufacturing business for the NEC 2020. And so if we look quickly at 1 and 2 family dwellings, individual homes, certainly one of the, at least for I think the East Coast and maybe a lot of the Midwest, a big change are the fire safety disconnect switches, the outdoor emergency disconnect. I grew up in the East Coast, and this is not a common item. I think on the West Coast and maybe down south, external emergency disconnect switches, not really anything new. But that's something that we need to work with. So, we see a lot of our business going from, main breaker inside to main lug inside, and a number of changes outside. And we'll talk about that further in a second. The expansion of ground fault circuit, GFCI protection for people within the home. And this is going to be, also quite impactful. Surge protection devices required at the service for whole house protection, something brand new, not at all in the 17 code. And then changes to the 6 disconnect exception. But this one, I think, we've been given some time and some leeway the manufacturers have to understand how we can bring product to market that will actually meet this safety requirement. In multifamily dwellings, the expansion of GFCI products also for people, and for the whole house surge protection, again, a little leeway on the 6 disconnect exception, and then arc energy reduction services above 1200 amp and greater. So we're having to prove that we're below the arcing current and do on-site testing and installation for that. Commercial applications, we're going to see changes in panel board marking, available fault level at supply current, arc fault expansion to nursing homes and limited care facilities, as well as GFI expansion, and especially in 2-pole in kitchens, laundries, outdoor damp locations. Many of the same applications that were in residence, but now in 2-pole and in commercial. And so I think we can go to the next slide. Oh, okay. I don't see that. Okay. I'm slow on the uptake. So, yeah. So here we have a kind of a very similar review to the slide that we just went through, but looking maybe a little more specifically at some of the applications, and this is really focusing on the residential home and residential business today. That's where we see so much growth in the market, which I think is surprising so many people. So we'll see an expanded use of NEMA 3R main breaker load centers outside, possibly combination service entrance devices, emergency disconnect, or as the service disconnect. And we're developing and bringing to market products that meet all of these things. Surge protection devices installed at service, 2-pole and larger loads for GFCI, and NEMA 1 sub panel, which would be, main breaker. And I don't know if we need to. Yeah, let's just switch. I think a lot of this is review of what the previous slide did, and then this can be made available for anybody if they'd like this information. So yeah, let's move to the next one. Yeah, okay. Okay, great, thank you. Okay, so certainly one of the big things that is changing, I think what Chad talked about, was getting that the fire safety switch or the external disconnect and getting that outside of the house so that the whole residence can be disconnected. So it could be with a fusible safety switch. It could be enclosed breaker product, and here we're expanding our offering to do that. Or it could be in an all-in-one with a load center and meter in one package. And again, we're expanding our offering, updating this offering to give the installer and the homeowner many more choices here. And even in markets that we see where, as I mentioned, like the Northeast, this is a very unfamiliar design, starting to, I think, be accepted, where now so many more loads need special protection outside, and give us a few circuits outside as well. And then, incorporating surge protection into the panel directly gives we've got some possibilities here. So we see, again, our business changing from a lot of main breaker inside to main lug only, and moving that switch outside, and then adding the surge protection and GFI protection. Our next slide is just a brief review of some of the brand new enclosed products that we're going to have. And then these are enclosed breakers that have qualifying touch safe or barriering to meet NEC 2020 code. So really for my inspector audience to know that these have all been updated and bringing to code, and designed to meet this the new requirements. And that's for our enclosed outside disconnect. So if we go to the next slide, Tom, we have something that's very unique for us with our plug-on load centers, plug-on neutral load centers. We have plug-on whole house surge protection in a breaker format. It's an industry first for us, really very, very simple installation, and really for that, from that perspective, simple inspection. This, requires being installed in a square D load center, whether it's Homeline or QO, but installation is as simple as plugging in, and then it does have LED indication for status, and comes with some nice peace of mind. It's a 5-year, $50,000 connected equipment warranty, meets all the UL Canadian, the appropriate specifications. And we see this as, something that really adds a lot of peace of mind and protection for that home. Ranging here, it's a 50 KA surge capacity, which studies that we've commissioned show that even, direct lightning strike on exterior transformers, by the time it reaches the home, that surge is under 50 KA. So just to be, hopefully you've seen this product already in the field. It's nice. We also have a pigtail version of this for the pigtail neutral that would be appropriate for using in like one of our legacy panels without the plug-on neutral. just know that that's available. And then if we could go to the next slide. Here we have whole house surge protection format. We call it HEPD format. And we have this in 50 and 80 KA interrupt. One nice thing here is this can be installed really in anybody's panel, single phase only, however, but could be installed in an existing location or installed in a square D panel and not having to utilize extra breaker space. So it could save on, load center breaker space real estate. It is a knockout mount, nipple mount, but we also have flush mount kits available for this. A couple of different ratings on 50 and 80 KA interrupt, different warranties available, $50,000 to $75,000 in downstream equipment protection, as well as meeting all of the appropriate approvals, UL, CSA. And then if we go to the next slide, certainly one of the big challenges, I think, for a lot of installers, and whether it's just how to achieve it and where to achieve it, is ground fault for all the external loads, the HVAC, and then the commercial or the range and the dryer and all of the internals with 2-pole GFCI. So even though I'm just showing one breaker here, know that we are expanding our whole range of GFCI 2-pole products, and not just on tripping on the 10s, but also incorporating tripping on the 5s, so that we can more closely align our protection with that piece of equipment. So overall, it has had a large impact on our business in needing to bring to market quickly products that meet these new requirements, whether it's external disconnect, whole house surge protection, additional GFCI, or bearing on multi-family meter packs. Know that we're there, we're doing it, and continuing to bring to market products that meet and fit for the new NEC 2020. So with that, I can I think wrap up and hand back to you, Tom. I don't know if we have any questions or.
Awesome. Let me double check. Any questions from any of those out on YouTube land, please?
Tom?
Put those questions in on. Oops, sorry. Hold on. There it is. I had myself muted on your side. So.
Okay. I was just wondering if my phone had died. I figured that would just be perfect on for the day. Lose my power and then lose my phone.
That is amazing.
Okay.
But they say Murphy's Law, right? So.
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah. It really was pretty. Honestly, I thought it was something to do with the WebEx connection, or you shorted out my whole house. One of the two. Perfect.
Yeah, I probably.
Yeah.
Blame it on me, because if it can break.
These quarantine meetings are perfect.
That's exactly right. Awesome. So David Williams asks, 3-phase GFCI, are they available and what sizes?
I'm sorry, I couldn't. What was the question?
David Williams is asking, are 3-phase ground fault circuit interrupters available, and if so, what sizes?
Okay. Yes, and you know what? I could, if we can get his contact information.
Sure.
That might be the best way for me to answer that.
Okay. Yeah.
Dave Richards, are you on?
It's Dave Richards.
Yeah. Could you unmute Dave? I don't know if you see Dave.
I don't see him. He came off. He was on there, and then he dropped off. So it's just me and you right now.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I can send him some information.
Perfect. In fact, if you want the world to know about it, I can put a link down below on this YouTube channel for that product to your website. I'd be more than happy to do that.
Is it just you and I going out to the world right now?
Yeah, it's just you and me right now. It's your audio, and I'm just showing your slide, your last slide. The thank you.
Is anybody seeing it, or
Yeah.
do we know if there's anybody watching?
Yeah, there's about 24 people out there right now watching.
Oh, got it. Okay, hi everybody.
Yep. So you got Tom Moore out there from Ohio. David Williams is out of Michigan. Felix Sandoval, he is out of Colombia, down way far away. And you've got, so total about 24 people watching right now, and I'll let David Williams know that he can reach out to you. I don't know. I don't know if you have. Somehow we got to marry you up with him, and others who will probably have a similar question.
Okay.
Cool. Cool beans.
Yeah, because I'm offline.
Yeah, I know you're
at
a.
I didn't put my contact information on that slide. I don't think.
Yeah, you're in a.
But it's very simple. It's rob.losey@se.com.
LOSEY at se.com for information. I'm putting that in the chat box right now, so
That's fine.
All right, perfect. There it is. So Ernie, there it is. So I put rob.losey at se.com for further information. Check out that chat box for more information from Rob and from the Schneider Electric Square D professionals. Perfect. All right. Well, I don't have my Eden guys. They're not online, so they'll probably have to pick them up a different day because they were dialed in and then they dropped off. So maybe they had an outage too. You never know. Seems like power outages are going out there left and right.
Yeah, I don't know what's. It was really weird, the timing of it. So
yeah, it was perfect timing. It was like, I mean, you couldn't have planned that. I mean, geez, oh man.
Oh my God. Well, and that was what took me off guard so much. I'm like, what did I do here? So yeah.
Well, all right. Well,
all right. Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you, everybody. And anything I can do to help, just send me a note.
Awesome. Thank you, Rob, and appreciate that, and I appreciate what you guys do for electrical safety, as I'm sure others do as well.
Okay, thank you, brother.
All right, take care.
Bye, all.
Bye-bye. All right, so that is our last vendor that we have, and it is 1:12, so that gives me a little bit of extra time. So that was our vendor program. Our Eaton guys they were in, and we lost them, so it's the way it goes when you're live, you know. So anyway, I'm going to shut this feed down because I am going to get ready for the afternoon session, the 2 to 4 session, which is going to be a code panel. So that's going to be very stressful. And I hope you guys say a prayer for me because I'm going to need it. We're going to have what's his name? Geez, oh man. We'll have, I think not David Williams. We'll have Keith Laughlin on. We'll have Tom Moore on. We will have, I think Dean Hunter is going to be there as well. We will have McClintock. Mr. McClintock will be our main man who will take questions, all that good stuff. So we're going to see how this goes. It's going to be the first time we ever did a live code panel live stream and answering questions. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning into the vendor program, and thanks for signing up for the Western Section program. I'm going to shut this feed down because we don't have anybody else online and queued up. Stay safe, God bless, and we will see you at the top of the... Actually, I'm going to go live in 15 minutes again for the Code Panel 1 experience. All right, take care, God bless, stay safe, and please stay healthy.